Okay, good morning students. Welcome to my YouTube channel Maths Boss. Here I have come with the topic of class 6, which is the whole number, and today I am going to take properties of whole numbers. As my previous video you have seen, we have revised the properties of whole numbers and we have taken few questions from exercise 2.1, like similar kind of questions. These are very important properties. Please try to understand. Don't skip over the properties. Reason being, we keep continuing with our rational number, properties of a rational number, and same properties are being used. So once you understand the properties, then you understand properties of any kind of number system. So first is, we have four properties of whole numbers: closure property, commutative, associative, and distributive. We have furthermore identity, that is additive identity, and the multiplicative inverse, but that is you can say it's a behavior of the whole number that doesn't come under main property of whole number. Okay, first of all, closure property. What exactly is this? In closure property, we take all the four operations. In all four properties, all four operations you are going to explore. You will take addition, you will take subtraction, multiplication, and division. So we'll just verify that this property holds for all these four set of number, four operations. Now for addition, I'll take an example like let 2 and 3, you are taking two whole numbers. So once you add 2 and 3, what is 5? 5 is a whole number. Okay, I'll take another. I'm just the whole numbers only we are going to test. Reason being, the property deals with the whole number. We'll take another set of whole numbers, like A is 0 and B is, you can take any number, 5, 10, 15, but it has to be whole number. What is a sum? Sum is again 5. Incidentally, I have taken the same number. So the idea is, if you add any two whole numbers, if the sum is also whole number, it means whole number are closed under the addition. Closed under the addition means if whole numbers are added, they remain whole number. They don't become fraction, they don't become negative number, they remain the whole numbers. This is called closure property. Closure का मतलब है वो उसी system में closed रहता है, उसको escape नहीं करता. Moving to next is subtraction. Subtraction में I'll take the numbers. Let's A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 5. ठीक है, अब हमने ले लिया A minus B. A minus B is 3 minus 5. What is this? Minus 2. Okay, if you take B minus A, this is 5 minus 3. Yes, B minus A we'll take when A is 5 and B is 3. And ऐसा नहीं है कि that you will not subtract small number from the bigger number. Whenever we are testing the subtraction, we are testing it both ways. You are subtracting the lesser number from the bigger number also. That also concept is going to be tested. Now here you can see that yes, when you take the difference of two numbers, that remains a whole number, but we have the condition where we get a negative number. And same way you will have more conditions also, like if I take 11 and I subtract 13, okay, I get minus 2. This is not a whole number. So this says whole numbers they are not closed under the subtraction. So subtraction, whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. Moving to multiplication. In multiplication, let's say A I am taking 6 and B I am taking 7. I am multiplying A and B, you get 42. I take A as 0 and B as 1. I take the product is 0, which is again a whole number. Again a whole number. So what does it mean? It means whole number are closed under multiplication. Okay, so there is one more operation left, that is division. So we'll try for division. Whether the closure property holds for division or not. Division. For example, I am taking A as 5 and B is 3. I divide A by B. That is 5 is divided by 3 and you get 5 by 3. Is it a whole number? No, it's not a whole number. I may have a case where A is 6 and B is 2, and when you take the division, you get 3, which is a whole number. But the thing is, the moment you have a case where it does not hold, like I am getting the division of two numbers as a fraction, I am getting a decimal, but I am not getting a whole number. So it means whole numbers are not closed under division. So division also they don't agree. They don't agree for division, they don't agree for subtraction. So whole numbers are closed under addition and under multiplication. So this is our net result. So we'll write here, because this is going to be very important. Whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. And you may say कि कौन पूछ रहा है, कहाँ पे आएगा हमारा? This is not important. You know, this may be asked in 1 mark question. In 1 mark question, your logic is asked, your concept is asked. You are not asked to solve any particular question. You have few important concepts which generally the students ignore. They are being tested in 1 marker. They can be asked in fill-ups, they can be asked in true false, they can be asked anywhere. So after this, I'll take the second property, which is commutative property. Very important property. So just stay tuned. Okay, so in continuation with the properties of whole numbers, second property is commutative property. What do you mean by commutative? Commutative is commute, like when you move. So here, like we interchange. Okay, so in commutative property also, I'll take all 4 operations. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So in addition, I am taking 2 numbers, like a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2. So we'll just add these 2 numbers. What is a plus b? A plus b is 3 plus 2, which is 5. Now what we do, we change the order. So order is b plus a. This is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So it means whole numbers are commutative under addition. So it means the sum of the number remains the same when the order of the number is changed, or the addition does not depend on the order of the number. In any order, the numbers are added, sum remains the same. This means this, okay, commutative property of whole numbers under addition. Moving to subtraction, if you take a minus b, this is a minus b, 5 minus 2 is 3. I just flip it, b minus a, 2 minus 5, which is minus 3. So if you see, a minus b is not equal to b minus a. So whole numbers are not commutative under subtraction. So I am not writing that concluding statement, that you can write. You must write, okay, and start framing your own statements. Moving to multiplication, if we multiply a by b, this is 5 into 3 and the product comes out 15. If I suppose change the order, I write b first followed by a. So what is this? B into a, that is 3 into 5, that is 15. So you can very much see that the product is what? Same. It's not changing. So whole numbers are commutative under multiplication. Moving to the division part, if we divide a by b, this is 4 divided by 2, that is 2. Just change a bit. B divided by a, this is 2 by 4 and this is half. Is 2 equal to half? No. Then obviously they are also not equal. So what do you conclude? Whole numbers are not commutative under division. So here the conclusion is division is also not holding. Subtraction is also not holding. So whole numbers are commutative under addition and multiplication. So this is going to be concluding statement. Once you verify, you understand, and you know it remains in your memory. And the same thing we can test for our further number system, which you will be learning in class 7. So you cannot in any way ignore, avoid or escape this topic. This is very, very important topic, and commutative property is very, very important. We don't have question based on closure, but on the base of commutative, associative and distributive, we have the entire exercise 2.2 is based on these properties. So in my next video, I'll take the other 2 properties, associative and distributive. So do watch my next video. Till then, thank you and have a good day.